Good morning students, welcome you all in English class. Today we are going to learn a very important chapter of English grammar, that is direct and indirect speech. A speaker's words can be reported in two ways, direct and indirect. So student, pay attention and get ready to learn all the rules of changing direct to indirect speech. First of all, understand what is direct speech and what is indirect speech and how do we write them. So, as I have told you already, a speaker's word can be reported in two ways. First is direct speech. Now, what is a direct speech actually? So, direct speech is the exact words of speaker. Okay, now when we use direct speech in our writing, how do we write? The exact spoken words must be put inside speech marks. Speech marks, quotation mark, inverted comma. Okay, the first spoken words must have a capital letter. Okay, when you are writing the direct speech, it should be under inverted comma and the first letter of the direct speech should start with the capital letter. And whenever a new speaker begins, we must start a new line. Next, here is some example of direct speech. How will you write it? As you can see the speech box coming up from the boy mouth voice. Okay, so I have hurt my leg. The boy, what he said, I have hurt my legs. So how will you write? I have hurt my leg. This is the speaker's word, boy's word. So you will write it into inverted comma and then moaned the boy, or you can write like this: the boy moaned, I have hurt my leg. Next, can you take a deep breath? Who said this? The doctor. Doctor asked it. So, the doctor asked, can you take a deep breath? Can you take a deep breath is the exact word of the speaker. So, it should be in inverted comma. As it is a question, so you will put question mark. Next is, I like this dress. Who is the speaker here? Woman. So what you will write? The woman sat, then comma, then write her exact words. I like this dress. Okay, this is a way of writing direct speech. Now what is indirect speech? So indirect speech is what the speaker has said without using the exact word. You cannot use the exact word of the speaker. You need to change it according to the time. So the tense and pronoun will get changed in this. So this is sometimes called reported speech. When we use indirect speech in our writing, we no need of using speech marks. No need of using quotation marks, inverted comma. Okay, quotation mark, inverted comma, speech mark, these are same. Next is, we usually have to change pronoun and verb tenses. And we don't have to start a new line when we report a new speaker's words, as we do in direct speech. So you can see here are some example of indirect speech, as it was the same sentences which I have given you in direct speech. So here it is converted into indirect speech. I have hurt my leg. How will you convert it into indirect speech? The boy moaned that he had hurt his leg. Look, there is no comma, inverted comma. There is use of that, and after reporting verb, conjunction that should come. And see the way of writing. Next, can you take a deep breath? So, the doctor asked the boy if he could take a deep breath. Okay. I like this dress. The woman said that she liked the dress. So students, you must have observed that there is a change of pronoun and the tenses. Okay, so first of all, remember, whenever you are converting direct to indirect speech, you first have to convert the reporting verb. Okay, so reporting verb is sat to. Sat to is there whenever speaker and listener is there in the sentence, as you can see in the example. So sat to will convert into told. He said to her. Who is the speaker here? He. Who is the listener? Her. He said to her. So this will convert into he told her. Okay, he told her that he was tired. Okay, so this is the first rule, changing of reporting verb said to into told. If the listener is not given, then no need of changing said to. You can see here the next. I shall be there in time, said Tom. Look, there is no listener, said Tom. So it will say. Tom said that he would be there in time. I hope it's clear to you. Next it is, you have to, as I have told you, while converting into indirect speech, you have to convert it also the tenses. But when your reporting verb is in the present tense or in the future tense, you no need to convert the tenses. Just pronoun will get changed. As he said, I am happy. He says, I am happy. So he says that he is happy. Okay. Why we are not changing is to was? Because the reporting verb says is present tense. See the next example. He has said that he is happy. So he has said, again present perfect, no change of tenses. Only pronoun will change. I will become he. He will say that he is happy. No change of tense because it is in the future tense. So whenever reporting verb is in the present and future tense, you no need to change the tense further in direct speech. Okay. See, change of pronouns. How will you change the pronoun? Direct speech, John said, I am coming. I is first person. First person I and we always change with the speaker, the subject. Okay. So the subject of reporting verb. Who is the speaker? John. So John will change with I. Okay. John said that he was coming. Clear? Next is, you can see here personal pronouns. How will you change? It will be changed according to SON formula. What do you mean by SON formula? S stand for subject, O stand for object, N stand for no change. Okay, first person will change with the subject of the reporting verb, and second person you change with the object of the reporting verb. Subject is speaker, object is listener. So first person will change with the speaker and second person will change with the listener. Third person, there is no changes. See the condition. He said to me, I like coffee. So he told that, said to will become told. He told me that he liked coffee. Okay. Next is second. If subject of the quoted word in the second person, he said to me, you look happy. Okay. You will convert with the object. It's listener. So he told me that I looked happy. Okay. So how the pronouns change? I think it's clear. Next is when the direct speech is having third person. She has already left. So there is no changes of pronoun. He told me that he had already left. She had already left. No changes of pronoun. Okay. In the third person. Is it clear to you all? Now change of tenses. John said, I am coming. So John said that he was coming. As present change into past. So am is are will convert to was or were. Next you can see here the example. With example, How will you change the tenses? Present simple will change into past simple. She said it's cold. So she said that it was cold. Present continuous will change into past continuous. She said, I am teaching English online. So she said that she was teaching English online. Present perfect tense will change into past perfect tense. Okay, she said, I have been on the web since 1919. So she said that she had been on the web since 1999. Present perfect continuous will change into past perfect continuous. Okay, she said, I have been teaching English for 7 years. So she said that she had been teaching English for 7 years. Past tense, simple past tense will change into past perfect. She said, I taught online yesterday. She said that she had taught online the previous day. Okay, past continuous will change into past perfect continuous. She said, I was teaching earlier. She said that she had been teaching earlier. Past perfect will change? No, it is past perfect only. Past perfect continuous will be same past perfect continuous. I hope it's all clear to you. Okay, remember, whenever your statement has any eternal truth, habitual action, universal truth, it will not, there will be no change of tense, only pronoun change. The boy said the earth goes round the sun. The boy said that the earth goes round the sun. Next is reporting verb using present and future tenses. John said the sun rises from the east. John said that the sun rises from the east. No changes because it is universal truth. If the original speaker's present and future is still present and future, in other words, the tense is unchanged. Okay.